Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's guy early, and David, we're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow.
Confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Starts to scramble to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pivot the first, you're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Avery. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
It's 1st down from the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Attempt at a return. The Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
He leaves it with his back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Vols will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. Touchdown.
this is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running back searching for a hole. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fakes the grab on the left. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Using his legs, it's Sampson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. He's loose down the left side. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green.
Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Powers through the defender.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going up top on first down. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Robinson looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They keep attacking through the air. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Quarterback gets enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He finds his man. He's in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Trying to find his man on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it.
This guy is a daring, not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Robinson will throw. Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Working that left side now. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Gets open down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is good! And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And it has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying to get to it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Avery. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. At midfield, he's got room. touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Into the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And right down the middle. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. They're going to test the right side with this one. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Avery. Makes a move. Discards it with the stiff arm. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Robinson looking to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that pick.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. This is a third and long. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's in there for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Selden. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He wants to pass it on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Power football with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Robinson will throw, using his feet to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back?
And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. And I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the... The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long back. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a... Brought them to their feet on that one. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The give to the lone running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout called by the offense.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.